8 types of hugs and what they say about your relationship. There are many ways to describe a relationship. You could describe it by a kiss, you could describe it by interests, and you can describe it by opposites. But did you know that you could also describe it by a hug? There are many different ways you can hug your partner, but one you use most dominantly is what describes your relationship best. So whether you like to give your partner big bear hugs or more of a soft hug, the way you hug the person you love can say a lot about the place your relationship is in. Number 8, the bear hug. The bear hug is also known as the deadlock hug. The tight squeeze is filled with emotions that scream, "I'll never let you go." This type of hug implies that your relationship is serious and is filled with everlasting emotion. When a couple gives each other a bear hug, it is a sign of affection that they love each other and don't want to let each other go. There's just something about being wrapped in someone else's arms that is comforting, warm, and loving. This type of hug is usually only shared between a couple that is very much in love and represents the affection and love they have for one another. The bear hug is very common at the beginning of a happy relationship and is also very common for people in love who haven't seen each other in a long time. However, if this hug is persistent in nature, happy relationship, it could indicate the fear of loss. Number 7, the polite hug. If your boyfriend or girlfriend hugs you and leaves space between the hug, especially in the lower body, it's a direct sign that your partner feels uncomfortable with you. This might be the type of hug that a couple gives to each other just after they've gotten into a fight. It usually means there's some kind of distance or unresolved issue that they have not come to an agreement on. When a couple is fighting and they give each other this type of hug, it is usually only done out of politeness, and there's usually no emotion or affection associated with it. Most commonly, these type of hugs happen after a fight or a dispute happens between two partners. But if they happen for no reason, it's a sign that your partner does not want to come close to you. If you and your partner are arguing or are not at the best of terms, still want to show respect by hugging, this is probably the type of hug you'd give. If you are not on the best of terms with your boyfriend or girlfriend, try to think about resolving your issues. Number 6, legs around the waist hug. This hug, when a boyfriend or girlfriend jumps up and wraps their legs around you, signifies a deep attraction and intense passion towards the other partner. Couples who hug each other like this are typically very close to one another. They have a very strong and intimate connection, and it shows in the way they display their affection towards one another. Their physical closeness is very strong, and they have an intense passion that not many other couples share. This is a type of hug that couples who are very much in love share with one another. Number 5, the stand still hug. This type of hug is when one partner squeezes and hugs with their entire might, while the other partner doesn't even lift an arm. This is a sign of a lack of reciprocation. The reason for the lack of reciprocation could be that the partner may not be into the whole relationship idea, while the other one is. It's best to confront the partner who is not showing any love and find out what's wrong. When a couple hugs each other this way, it might also mean that the partner who is not reciprocating the hug may be feeling signs of resentment. The couple may be arguing over something, or hey, may also have some unresolved issues that they've not worked out between them. It is always best to communicate with each other if you're experiencing issues with your partner, so that the small problems don't turn into big problems. Are you curious about what science says that hugs reveal about your relationship? Stick around until the end to find out. Number 4, the intimate hug. Hugging and making direct eye contact with the partner is a sign of great intimacy and a beautiful connection. It has been said that eye contact is a sign of interest and great emotion. So when you combine that with a hug, you know you've got something special. When a couple locks eyes with one another, they share a strong and deep connection that only two people who are in love can share. And when a couple shares this type of hug while locking eyes with one another, they are affectionately showing each other that they love one another unconditionally. This type of intimate hug also leads to a kiss, which is another sign of affection. If you are lucky enough to experience a hug like this often in your happy relationship, You are lucky, because there are not many people that get to experience it often or at all. Number 3, the buddy hug. Hugging your partner from the side, with your arm directly over their shoulder, means that you not only value them as an intimate partner, but you completely trust them as your best friend. It's been said that love is not enough in a relationship, and there is some truth to that. When you have a best friend, you trust each other and are there for each other. By hugging your partner like this, it will signify that without even saying it. This type of hug can be done when a couple is walking down the street, or maybe even standing beside each other at a social function. If a couple is at a social dinner and are sitting beside each other, one partner may put their arm around the other partner as a sign of affection. This lets the other partner know that they're always right beside them, and is another sign of affection that shows how much they love one another. Number 2, the back hug. This type of hug occurs when one partner has their back turned and the other grabs them from the back with their arms wrapped around their shoulders. This type of hug shows trust and protection. The partner who has their back turned trusts the other enough to do that. The hugger offers protection by showing that they have their back. This hug is very similar to the bear hug. It is an affection hug that shows that two people are in love with each other. The person giving this type of hug wants to show their partner that they are there to protect them, no matter what. They want to be there for their partner and show it by giving them a hug that represents love they have for the other person. Number 1, the pampered hug. This type of hug signifies a deep, caring nature and is usually followed by a kiss to the forehead. This type of hug is usually given by a more elderly person. This is not to say that the type of hug doesn't happen in relationships, but it's just not as common as some of the other strong ones. But this is not to say that you shouldn't use it. It's always good to reassure your partner that you have a caring nature. Now that you know what 8 different types of hugs say about your relationship, here's what scientists say that those hugs mean about your relationship. When you hug someone, it makes the body produce oxytocin. This calms the nervous system and also creates a feeling of relaxation. Oxytocin is also known to reduce blood pressure as well as heart stress. So keep hugging the people you love if you want to feel the effects of relaxation and a stress-free life. The more you know. Which type of hug do you commonly use when you embrace your partner? Were we right about any of the types of hugs and what they say about your relationship? Let us know in the comment section below. Enjoyed this video? Hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.